It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Panthers on Thursday night.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
But first down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joshua Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here we go. Mayfield on play action. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's do it. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A big play that time on a catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Joshua Kelly with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Javon Hargrave. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
They go play action. Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a one-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Hurts. Setting up the screen to Kelly. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is the tight end fan. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete to Kelly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they... The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Mayfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He completes it to Ridley. And he's brought down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Not much there, only a yard. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of left. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing, Mayfield. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So that challenge, a successful one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Hurts throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hurts throw taken in by Ridley here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Kelly. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit back in possession of the football. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out
just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're back now in Charlotte. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kelly. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Kelly. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kelly. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Kelly, and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they take a knee. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?